Back in the Wanib Valley, Tullamore's mother and her daughters aren't in danger. This place is too arid for livestock. Although one of the cubs hasn't made it through the first few months, the remaining three sisters are thriving and have become close. Their mother is looking for her own sister. The bond between little sisters is as strong as that between big ones. The aunt spends little time with him, for she has no young of her own. Lacking any maternal instinct, she is intolerant of her sister's offspring. But in time, this might change. The cubs, with their mother and aunt, will become part of the pride, protected by the isolation of the Wanib. After months of trying to protect the musketeers, Philip finally returns to the Wanib. He finds the three cubs on their own. They look hungry and lost. At almost a year old, the three sisters are still dependent on their mother, but she hasn't returned from hunting. Concerned, Philip decides to look for her. He drives through her entire home range. Eventually, he picks up the disturbing signal that has become all too familiar to him. The double sound indicates that the collar of the mother is no longer moving. All he finds is her collar and some of her remains. The desert and scavengers have erased most of the evidence. Philip needs to solve this mystery. How did a lioness in her prime die in a place not exposed to conflict with people? Unexpectedly, he picks up another mortality signal. Nearby, the remains of another of Philip's study animals. A male leopard. Finding both collars so close together, Philip realizes that a most unlikely encounter between two desert predators took place. Tullamore's mother must have died defending her cubs. Unlike the musketeers, she was killed on nature's own battleground, leaving three dependent cubs behind. For a man so devoted, these are trying times. Now, the cubs' only hope for survival is their aunt. But would she take them in? She seems to be looking for their mother, her sister, unaware that she's died. She moves back and forth, ever searching, and becomes a lone huntress. Hunting alone has its challenges. But she's experienced and determined.